Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in Newark, New Jersey. It is the final stretch here with the New Jersey Devils. Yes, I know a lot of you want this to go a whole lot longer. You want me to go the full 25 years, but that isn't the case. We are here during my reading week, which is quite nice to be off. I want to apologize for the last little bit. Yes, I know I've been doing a lot of apologizing, but we're here now. Things have settled out. I have a whole new setup now. I've moved everything into my room, and this is going to be a little weird for me, just because this whole new setup is a little different. But today we are probably going to get the entire regular season done, so I'm sure by the timestamp of this video, it is going to be a hefty episode. We have a lot to get done, so get the snacks and join me on this ride. We are going to be live streaming a bunch this week, Monday to Friday. I'm hopefully going to get a lot out for you guys, and then officially start up 2 new franchise mode series. But putting that aside, New Jersey. At the end of the last episode, I asked you guys, what should we do? Where should we move these players? Should we bring back this guy? Well, let's start off with the first trade we are going to be making. I don't want to trade this player, but we just have to for cap reasons. Yes, he has won us 2 Stanley Cups. Decided to lose his mind basically for the entire season. That's why we have Cohen Carlos. We let go of Piers Hogan. Reese McGarl is the guy on the way out. $7 million for an 84 overall. I know he has won for us, but he wasn't the biggest player. So I've tried looking for a decent value trade as an 84 overall. He really doesn't have a whole lot of value. 84 overall at 25. High starter. I'd expect to at least get a second round pick out of him. But I looked at these trades, and I'm going to try to add a little bit more, but let's send him to the Western Conference. The Dallas Stars need a goalie, apparently. Do they actually need a goalie? Okay, so they have a decent team. Okay. Goalie, yeah, this trade makes sense for them, but how about, I mean, if you're getting that kind of goalie, you don't have to go out in free agency and pay a bunch of money. You get this guy locked down for a while. I mean, yeah, the 3rd round pick is fine. Do they have any other players matching the block? No? How about somebody with like low value? Maybe if you go all the way down here. Anybody? I mean, I'd take like a I mean, might as well just take another draft pick. Would they do 2/3 for Reese McGarl? I feel like that wouldn't go through. I'll take 2/3, and then you can take my 6th and 7th. Yes, we do have Florida's 1st round pick this upcoming draft, but nice. Okay, I'll take a 3rd, and what else were they going to give me? A 5th, maybe? Trade? Wow, you Dallas. We going to really do this today? Give me a 7th round pick the year after, okay? Reese McGarl, you won us 2 Stanley Cups, but we got to shed that cap, as I've said plenty of times. We have to do that. I don't know why Cohen would be getting mad at me trading away the goalie. It was going to start over him, but we have our backup in Cohen Carlos. We have a few goalies coming up in Pavelski, Ribeiro, all that jazz. But for right now, who's our goalie? And you know, I've looked in free agency. None of those goalies are really speaking to me. So I looked at the entire NHL. I'm like, okay, we could go out and spend $3 million for a guy like Vikland or Zykov. But there is a goalie in the Western Conference which ain't too shabby. We got to go talk to the LA Kings, wherever they are. The LA Kings. I'm bad at math. No, no, I almost said the alphabet. Yeah, how could I forget the word for the alphabet? My God. Jeez Louise. So they have a goalie. His name is Jake Corrado. 22 years of age, $1.9 million over the next 2 years. Yes, he's going to be worth more after that, but we can afford to add this. We have assets that we need to move on from. Now, one player that I really don't want to move on from just yet that wants a lot of money is Vladimir Nicholson. At 23, His overall is dropping anywhere from 81 to 84 overall. He might even go over to LA and be a great player. And I hope he is, but he really doesn't work for me right this second. There are a lot of guys that we can look to move up onto that third line. It's not a hard spot to fill. But already they're getting a guy that they can bring back easily. But if you think about it, this goalie, they definitely need a replacement. I will be... Do I go Pavelski or Ribeiro? 18 years of age, Poise is... I mean, his Poise is already better. I'm going to go Pavelski, 1 year older, only 7 overall difference. I didn't even add him. Nice. You might be saying, well, the value's totally in your favor. Yeah. 2, you got 1 unproven goalie, but replaces the trade value there. I think this trade makes sense. I'll try to add something else, but I don't want to make it too much in my favor. I'll do a 3rd round pick there. Nikolic and Pavelski for Corrado. Trade is going to be accepted. Yes, we lost out on trade value, but it's more of a realistic trade. I'm happy with what we just did there. Now we get a goalie. We save about $5 million there. So now we can afford to go to view contracts, and we can afford to pay... I mean, okay, Jacob Jacobs, how much do you want next year? $13 million. We're not going to talk about that right this second, okay? We're going to push that off. Bennett, how much money did you want as just a depth guy? I mean, I'll keep you qualified. Subban, I'd like to keep on, maybe as a 3rd, 4th line. Maybe he can even come up into that 3rd line spot. 3 years, 28 years of age. He will be 28 at the end of that deal. Bring up my calculator, and 3.175 times 0.85. We can get him around 2.6. I think that is a win-win-win. He can still grow for 2 more years. I'll do 2.8 for 3 years. I think that's a fair deal. Now, he should sign that. I don't know why he wouldn't. We have offered a few scouts contracts, a few coaches, but nothing too crazy that I got to worry about. Here in free agency, we really don't have the money to go out and make... I would love to bring on a guy like Alexander Holtz. He would be a machine for us. But there were a few guys that I was looking at. Now, if we go down, we need a 3rd line sniper to get that +3 back. We could go like a guy like Vitaly Abramov, who is relatively cheap. We have enough money right now to bring him on. He would work top 6 all penalty killing lines. That's not bad. If we keep going down, Fabry? Would Fabry be good? I mean, I think either one's worth it, honestly. I mean, we could go Fabry, 34 years of age. Do we go with a younger guy in Abramov? He's 32, though, so they're the same age. Right? So, I mean, we can just... Rob... Okay, but then we got a power forward here in Nathan... Okay, wait. He's a center. We don't need the center. I'll go Robbie Fabry. Might as well bring him on. 1 year, $2.7 million. Everybody else, I really don't need to move much around about our roster right now. So let's just sim a few days, see who comes on, a few scouts, a few coaches. Not really my worry. Yada, yada, yada. Anytime now. Okay. I'm going to have to do a lot of cuts this episode. I just realized if I want to not have a 3-hour video and do the entire regular season, it's it's going to be fun. Okay, gonna wait for these guys to sign. Robbie Fabry does sign that deal. Nice 3rd line addition. Subban does re-up with us for 3 years, but other than that, I think we are good to go. We don't need to bring anybody on. So I think for right now, I mean, is there any maybe two-way contracts that we could bring on for relatively cheap, which I always love? Okay. I can do Kupari just in case. Bjorkstrand. I can do Bjorkstrand. Nice and cheap. How many contracts we got? We got 43. Plenty of room. Okay. Do a 2-way forward in... Ooh, is that Dadonov? No, that's not Dadonov. Wow, Sergey? I can take the 2-way forward. 27 years of age. That's nice. But other than that, we really don't need anything. So we're going to send to the regular season and get everything on track. So everything has officially been ironed out. Your 2030-2031 New Jersey Devils, your back-to-back champions, are looking to three-peat with this roster. Now, you might see a few things where you're like, okay, well, you could have done that. Well, this is what we're starting out with. This is not concrete. I know the regular season can throw us wrenches, and it will, but I do believe in this squad. We won 2 straight championships. Things haven't changed so drastically. I think we only have one new player on our entire forward squad, and that would be Weirkoch, who we can upgrade later in the season, but they do get a +3 sniper between 2 playmakers. Fourth line is all the same. Top 6 is exactly what it was last year. I believe in the squad. Defensively, it's exactly the same. +5s all around, except for the bottom pairing, which is still really good. Luke Hughes, Jake Umberger, best player in the NHL, by the way. Noah Juulsen, who's at the end of his career, so we're going to look for that next defensive defenseman. Then we got Alec Nickel. Sense, whatever you want to call him. I'll never know how to pronounce his name correctly, but he's a good little quality player for us. Former 3rd overall pick. Special teams, you can pause if you feel like it. I'm not going to go into too much explanation. I'm sure I'm going to have to change every special team around throughout the year. Injuries, all that jazz. But this team is not too bad. I think we're a really damn good team. Your starting goaltender is Jake Corrado, and then you got Cohen Carlos, so a completely new goaltending tandem. Scratch players, Oliver Bjorkstrand, Glenn Cross, and Kupari. AHL, there's a few prospects to watch. Maxwell, who's 19, who actually might jump up into the lineup here relatively soon. Kasperitis, Meyer, Hedstrom. We got Fabry down there. Numanen, Pujar, Bureau, Pispinen. Pispinen? Yeah. And Grapes, Scraps, whatever you want to call them. Defensively, you got Chistov, Piton. Those are the 2 really big defensemen. Rammer. And, goalies, you got Trojanovic, and then you have Dwight Betts. Not a bad goalie system as it is. Scratch players if you really care. Nothing really that crazy. No prospects here to worry about. So, that is that. We're going to move right into the regular season, and we are going to get done this episode. It's going to be a long one. Make sure to grab the popcorn if you haven't already. But first, I'm going to go make sure auto-rotate goalies is on. I would like it to be on. I would like to see both goalies go at it, Cohen and Corrado. I want to see their stats after 1 month, but we are here in the regular season. Let's freaking go. What season would this be? What season would this... I'll figure it out later. So, let's jump right into the regular season. We are going to... you know what? I won't even slow sim the first game of the year. We're kind of on autopilot. We should be, at least. I believe in this squad. I think we're a damn good team. I'll probably have to scream a lot. It's been a while since I recorded. I'm currently recording on the Sunday, the 28th, last day of February. So this fun. We're already into March. Next couple of series are starting relatively soon. So if you haven't checked the channel update already, I highly suggest that. Let's go. Now, I'm not going to be doing the old 2 regulation losses in a row and swap out goalie. We're just going to let the coach do his own thing. Let's try to repeat as champs again. First game of the season is a loss, and then we rebound with a win against the Islanders, shut out the Pittsburgh Penguins, lose against Arizona. So iffy start to the season so far. Got a few Western games here to get through. Winnipeg, that's a win. Dallas, that's also a win. Not too shabby. Boston. Hurricanes have fired their head coach already. You love to see an old rival burn. So we have the Florida first-round draft pick this year. The first overall rated player is Sami Luhivara. Not too shabby. You got Matthew Pitt. Not looking like a bad top 5 here. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. It's not my biggest priority. If we get a lottery pick, we get a lottery pick. That's all good. 5-2. Not too shabby so far. Let's just keep winning some games. Okay, so we're definitely allowing a lot of goals in, but we can score. I don't think that'll ever be a problem for this team, unless we get to the playoffs, you know? Anaheim and Philly to end the month here. And Philly beats us twice that month. So they got our number so far, and we weren't... that's not the best month. Yeah, I know after 2 months you really see what kind of team this is. Cole Caulfield is playing great. We're second in the division. I'm not even sure if I should check. You know, I'll check quickly. I'm not going to go too in depth with them, but let's just check to be sure. Cole Caulfield and Jack Hughes, we signed to mega contracts, and they're playing to it. Jack Hughes has more goals than Cole, which is hilarious. That top line's doing great. Kirill Marchenko is an absolute god. My God, 1.5. Eric Gomez has been playing great. Kavanaugh is not living to the hype. Now, I know this franchise mode is coming to an end. Would we be in the running to trade a player like CC and get a legit franchise center? Like, maybe we go out and get Connor McDavid this season. I'm not sure, because if the time to trade off assets and win, the window is slowly closing, I think this team's going to be talented for a while. You can keep this team talented for a very long time. So that second line has been abysmal. There's no excuses. Defensively, they just can't get it done. Even though you got Javon Betts there, who should be able to throw around the body. He has no penalty minutes, which is solid. Get ready for Jake goddamn Umberger. -3, though. So we are definitely a minus team, goaltending-wise. Goalies in this stupid goddamn game. Okay, so maybe there's a franchise center out there who's getting older, like it's 2030. How many of those big-time centers are out there? We will check, but let's get through month number 2. Let's see if this team evens itself out, or do we have problem at our hands? We have a new goalie system. Let's hope things turn in our favor. I expect us to be in the race for the President's Trophy. There's another firing there. We beat Edmonton. We beat San Jose. That's 3 good wins in a row, up to double-digit wins. 2 shutouts in a row for the New Jersey Devils. And another win. Okay, boys, this is the streak that we needed. Montreal Canadiens here. Will the streak die? The streak does die. 5-3 loss. That's a 6-3 win. Okay. Weird month so far. Both New York teams, Islanders, Rangers, back-to-back. Come on, you got to beat your division rivals. And that's 2 losses to the Metro. My God. What's going on here, boys? We beat Buffalo, Atlantic Division. It's dog water. Philly here, who we've lost to twice this season so far, beats us again. So we are having problems with our own division. I believe we have, at least a 500 record against our division, which is not good enough. It's just not good enough at this point. 16-7-1. That's not a bad record. I know a record might flip-flop all over the place towards the end of the season, but I know this team's going to make the playoffs. That's all we really have to do. We have to get them to the playoffs. Luke Hughes has been great. Cole Caulfield, Kavanaugh turning things around. He heard the rumors he heard the rumors at the office, and he stepped the hell up that month. Jack Hughes has been great. Jacob's been great. Marchenko's been awesome. Eric Gomez has been great. That second line got a whole lot better. The fourth line is average back down, but the offense is there for sure. Defensively, Jake Umberger. And holy crap, Luke Hughes has 18 goals. My God, what's his best ever? I know he has had a couple 20-goal seasons, too shy 30 last year. He might do it this year. Jake Umberger, stud. Barkowski hasn't been bad. Noah Olsen, not too shabby. Okay, so defenseman, not too bad. So Jake Corrado, our supposed starting goaltender, has around a 2.5 goals against. If we can stay at that, I'm going to be happy with that. Cohen Carlos has been abysmal. At even an 85 overall, 88 overall. Okay, so not too bad. They're cheap options. We can switch goaltenders out every year if we feel like it. So, that month, yeah, we're a good team. We're a good team. I'm not really that worried about this squad. Let's head into another month of play. Got a few Western games here to start the month. Let's sim towards the end of the year. December 2030, I will be turning 30 in that year, which freaks me out. Binghamton player, I'll never get that right, not once in, 50 episodes? Is this episode number 50? Anaheim has fired their head coach. Jacob Jacobs, our first big injury. It's only until the 11th. That's a week. I'm not going to do extra moving. Nah, we'll just get right through it. A win to start the month. 2 wins in a row here to start the month. 18-7-1. Missing Jacobs squared. Anaheim here. 4-21-3. No wonders they fired their head coach. Holy crap. Calgary Flames, that is a win. 5-0 there. Jacob Jacobs is fully healed and ready to go. Kupari came in. He had a +3. What a stud. Jacob Jacobs, welcome back to the lineup. Please don't do that again, I swear to God. And let's just keep going here. 4 wins to start off the month of December. Buffalo. Cade Bennett, okay. Buffalo. That is our first loss. Almost at double-digit losses here. Russ Ellison. That's a pretty big injury. Until the 5th of January. That's little under a month. We're going to actually go in here and move things around. And really, my dog's walking down the stairs with a... Oh, my God. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to... Not even definitely. He has 16 points. That's over a half point per game. So who's going to come in here? I mean, does it really matter right now? We could go Bjorkstrand here. Well, you know what? Not even that long. 30, how many years of age? Get that +1. Let's just, might as well try him out, right? Actually. Back to edit lines. What am I doing? Do I really have to go in here? Oh my God, you're really gonna, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Oliver Bjorkstrand. Nice. If Owen's listening to this in the future, maybe you cut this. Who do I get in there? It's not even for that long. I hate it. Why EA? It's so boring. This is supposed to be the fun part where you manage lines and all that. Oh, I'll go Marchenko. Okay. Here, that's a loss. That's 2 losses in a row. We rebound with a win against Columbus. Edmonton here. That's a 4-0 shutout. Avoids our 10th regulation loss of the season. First place in the division, the Canadiens, that's a loss. Okay, so we just can't beat Eastern teams is what you're trying to tell me. As we beat 2 Eastern teams in a row. Columbus again, that's a win. And the Rangers here to end the month will be a 6-4 win, 26-10-1. Not too bad. 55 points for Cole Caulfield first. We're going to go ahead and check our special team stats just to see if they're keeping on par. So we got some catching up to do. Holy moly, really, Chicago is up there. We're not even, holy moly. Goals against, we are best in the league. That is kind of nice to see. Goals for, we are second. Tampa Bay is always going to be good. Power play percentage is 35%. 83% power penalty kill, which is not bad. Away from home, we're pretty good. At home, we kind of suck. So, special teams is not where we're losing. I don't understand how this team is... I don't know. Cole Caulfield, 30 goals. He should be contending for some trophies. Jack Hughes, good stuff. Kavanaugh, not bad. Eric Gomez, pretty damn good. On pace for one of the best seasons he's had in a while. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Anybody disappointing? I mean, Russ Ellison has never turned into that sniper. I know he's not getting that first line time, but really hasn't turned into that player we were looking for. Fourth line, I mean, Bjorkstrand was great, and Bjorkstrand was a better overall player than Russ Ellison in his time. So that's kind of weird. Defensively, Luke Hughes is at 24 goals. Jake Umberger's at okay. So they're great. Defense is playing great. I'm not worried. Goaltending wise, Jake Corrado is at a 250. That is what we asked for, but Cohen Carlos is not good. Cohen Carlos is just not good. That is a guy we can move on from here relatively soon. I'm not worried about that though. So 26, 10-1, damn good record, first place in the division. Let's just keep going. I am not really worried. We will check around the league, getting closer to the deadline. I don't even feel like jumping into the deadline this year if we don't have to. What's really the point? I haven't done that in a while. I hate it resetting my lines. It's annoying. Russ Ellison is fully healed, so let's get him back in here. So I would hate to take out a guy with 7 points in 8 games, you know? Weirkoch is playing great. We'll take out Bjorkstrand for now. Let's just go Russ Ellison there. And that's, might as well. Yeah, Weirkoch is, there's no argument against Weirkoch right now. Overall-wise, yeah, when we get to the playoffs, we might need a better guy than Weirkoch, but can we just win some games here? Okay, player hurt in the AHL. Noe Olsen, please, guys, can we just not get hurt? Can we just not get hurt right now? That's a rebound win against the Islanders. That's a 3-1 loss. So we're a weird team this year. 27, 12, and 2. That's not a bad record. There's no extended losing with this team. I just feel we could be so much better. That's 2 shutouts in a row, though, so that's not bad. That's a 10-1 victory. Holy moly. Okay, great. A nice little stretch there for the Devils. And then they go out there and they lose 6-3. So it's like that. Like when we lose, we lose. So let's get Pispin in here. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm so sorry if I've offended an entire country. 30 wins on the year, make it 31. First place in division. Nice little margin there. 7 points up. Toronto, I guess we can check out the draft class. I will check if the Florida Panthers are bad. No idea what this... do we not have anybody in... We don't... How do we not have it... I signed so many goddamn coaches and not one of them went there. Okay, first overall pick is not looking too shabby. Not looking too bad. Joe Nieuwendyk, not bad. Okay. We got... Okay, so... I love how it just doesn't show us our wins. And then Jack Hughes is out. February 2nd, not very long. Oh, that's too long. Oh my God, New Jersey, boys! Can we just pick a... I know we lost Jack Hughes here. He'll be back after the break. So that's 3 losses in a row. This team is weird. This team is definitely weird. Let's go up to the 2nd. Let's see if we get Jack Hughes back. I'd like to just get him in the lineup. February 2nd. Did it not say he was back February 2nd? Might be taking some extra time to heal here. 39 goals for Cole. I kind of just want to get through it here. Yeah, you know what? We're at 50 games. I might as well. We'll go to the 26. Jack Hughes should be here literally right now. That's what I'm talking about. Jack. Kupari went in there for you. He got 0 points and 4. And nice. Welcome back, Jack Hughes. So let's see if we have a better month here. That was a weird month of play. In February, I was talking about maybe moving CC for a 90-plus overall franchise guy. I mean, he's playing well, though, and I'm not too... If we get to the playoffs, this team should make it to the Eastern Conference Finals every single year. We have our name in the hat every year, but we're just not winning on a very consistent basis. We will win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1 sort of thing. All right, we have 36 wins, 18 losses. So it's not a bad record, though. My standards for this team are too high. I've reached that point in the franchise mode where we should be getting 60 wins every season with this Devils team. So that's a nice little streak there. Subban has been injured until March 6th. Not very long. I'm not too worried. Don't want to maximize the lineups too much. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cole Caulfield, 83 points. Let's go ahead and check the points here and see if we might be moving on from a player or 2 here at the deadline. I mean, would you rather have Kavanaugh or an older... I don't even know who the best centerman in the league is right now, who's been playing for a while. Maybe like a Nathan McKinnon or something like that, an Austin Matthews? I'm not sure. Cole Caulfield playing great out of his mind. Top line's getting it done easily. Marchenko's been phenomenal. For the price range, yeah, he's an all-star. Kavanaugh, not bad. He's been really damn good, but he's always had that aura around him when he didn't go first overall and he fell 4 picks, you know? Eric Ullman is hitting 20 goals. Holy, good for you, Eric. Having a great, great year. So don't touch that third line, Owen. Betts, Russ Ellison. Betts and Russ Ellison. Is Russ Ellison the problem? That second line is just not scoring at a clip I would like. Javon Betts is playing solid. Russ Ellison is a sniper. Ever since we drafted him, he was the guy who was going to replace Cole Caulfield. Kavanaugh's playing great. Is Russ Ellison the guy? He might be. I might look around the league here. Defensively, they're playing out of their minds. My God, Jacob, who's gonna finish higher? 31 goals for Luke Hughes. Holy crap! Holy moly! Okay, you love to see it. Goalie wise, Corrado sitting around a 2. Yeah, he's playing great. Carlos has played a little bit better. Good stuff though. I am happy with that. Okay, so it's before the deadline. I really don't feel like going into the deadline itself. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to check around the league, see if there's, first, I'm not saying I'm going to trade Russ Ellison. That's not what I'm saying. If we can make a move like this, right? Where was Russ Ellison all the way up there? Or am I losing my mind? Russ Ellison is right there. 87 overall, 24 years of age. You got a Vico there, first round pick. Harding. You got this Lenlois. Who is this Vico? Centerman from the Buffalo Sabres, 73, 20 years of age. He's not even that good of a prospect. I mean, it's a solid prospect. For Russ Ellison, though, really? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But what we're going to do, I'm just going to look around the league, see if there's a player we could add to this team, other than Russ Ellison. Is there anybody out here that I can maybe, just maybe. I'm going to go check that out right now. So I have found an interesting trade partner in the Buffalo Sabres. You look at the record, 40, 19, and 2. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot they'd be willing to trade. But if you look at the Buffalo Sabres, they are already an insane team. They got Jack Eichel, they got Lettinen, they got Jack Quinn, they got Cousins, they got Vico, they got Byram, they got Podkolzin, and they got Ehlers. This team is already stacked. And then you have this kid, Timo Niinimäki, a sniper who would fit on all our forward lines. We could potentially get a +3 on the second line. Now, he's 2 less overall. You might be saying, well, that's not really that worth it, Owen, if you think about it. You got to pay for this guy right away. Yeah. Cole Caulfield's getting older. Russ Ellison doesn't feel like that guy. He just doesn't give me the same energy as a few of our other young players. He doesn't give me the same energy as Kavanaugh or a guy like Javon Betts, who are always really good performers. They get a first-round pick. Who knows what that kind of player will be? And then you get a 68 overall 19-year-old. You get Russ Ellison, who's 2 overall better, and if Buffalo's trying to win, this doesn't hurt them. Buffalo is a team who doesn't really win, and right now, in this very moment, they win that trade. But I think overall, the best for this team would be getting a guy like this now. I think the trade is fair. Buffalo, what do you feel? Are going to reject that. So Buffalo. Well, Buffalo, you don't got to do this. Please, for the love of God, Buffalo, don't do this to me. A 3rd round pick, would that go through? Trade is going to be accepted. Russ Ellison, thank you for all your service. I want to wish you luck with the Buffalo Sabres, but Timo Niinimäki. If anybody has a nickname for him, shoot me up. Let me know. But welcome to the Buffalo. Enjoy Buffalo. Welcome to the New Jersey Devils. Let's see what he gets. Only the +1, but I feel he's 2 less overall, 4 years younger. He's playing at a better clip. He was probably playing less time on Buffalo anyways. I like this kid. You might be saying, well, you lost right out of the gate, Owen. Okay. I can understand where you're coming from. We gave up a lot, but the first round pick really isn't going to be anything crazy. The player in Doig, he's not going to be anything nuts, astronomical. But, yeah, I like the trade overall. We did give up a bit, but that's why we have assets. We got to move on from them somewhere, you know? But if we could get maybe a playmaker, a third-line playmaker. Okay, let me just, maybe I go find trade. If I go find trade, left-wing playmaker for the third, that is not what I meant to do. I'm going to go player search, which is there it is. Player search, yeah. Function I rarely use. I'm going to go forwards, obviously. Player role, I want a third liner. Player type, I want them to be a playmaker. Handedness doesn't really matter. And I don't want them to be too old. Oh, you know what? I'll go up to 40. That doesn't really bother me. And let's search. Is there anything out there? Left wing playmaker. Is that the other Nicholson, or is that the Nicholson that's okay. that's a different Nicholson. I thought that's Nicholson that I let go of. Let me go via overall. Is there anything like cheap? Thomas is 84 overall. Center, never mind. Denisenko's not bad. We already got Marchenko, duh. We might just have to stick with it. We might just have to stick with it this year. Not like that's a bad thing. I think we can live with it for a bit. You know what? Yeah, let's just live with it. I think this team is good. We did technically get worse, but I think overall we will be a pretty damn good team. Russ Ellison wasn't playing to where he should be. We won 3 Stanley Cups with him, maybe? I'm not too sure. We won 2 for sure. But that's the only trade I'm going to make. Actually, first, let's view some contracts. Yes, cap space is going to hurt. That's what we gotta be smart here. $11 million for Jacob Jacobs over 1 year. My God. All expiring. We also have, okay, Timu, what do you want? 4 years. How about 8 years? Okay, yes, we're going to get it done with Ninemaki. If we can sign him to this deal right now, it is going to be an absolute victory. 7.025 times 0.85. If we can get him somewhere around $6 million for 8 years, the trade is a win. I'll do 6.2 for 8 years. I think that's an absolute fair deal. So that trade is done and done. Russ Ellison, good luck, man. He was a good player. He still is a good player. He helps Buffalo right now. We might have overpaid for right now, but I think in the long haul, if he signs that 8-year deal, I think we win the trade overall. Timu wants to talk. I don't. Oh, please. Agree. I'm going to agree with him, and I'm going to promise to give him more time. And he's going to be playing second line and power play, so I expect to get a positive response out of it. Timu. I'm going to just keep the current trade block. I'm not even going to head into it. I'm going to continue to simp. If Ninemaki signs this deal, I consider that a huge win. Just over $6 million for 8 years, 2 less than Russ Ellison, and I think he's guaranteed to be a better overall player anyways. 4 years younger and 2 less overall. Is he the replacement for Cole Caulfield? I guess we'll find out. St. Louis gets a first and Rizzi. Columbus gets Joshua Waugh? Is that Joshua Waugh? Which is beautiful because in my first Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode, Joshua Waugh was a lifetime Columbus Blue Jackets, and they get Anthony Beauvillier, so that's kind of cool. 2 firsts to Florida. My God. Vico gets traded. Buffalo gets... So they're adding. They got plenty. They are not mad in the slightest. A few big trades here. Carter Verhaeghe. What are you at, man? $1.2 million? 2-way forward? I mean, we don't... Nah, we don't need anything like that. We got plenty of guys in the AHL who should come up if no, I'm gonna try to persuade Eric Gomez. Why, dude? You've been playing you've played third line time power play for your entire career. Please get over it. Teemu Ninnimäki has signed the 8-year deal. Oh baby, it is finito. Let's head to the end of the season. We will slow sim the last game of the year, because by then we should know our playoff position. We lose 4-2. Let's just win here, boys. Let's just have a nice, solid end of the regular season. Don't get me mad. We're basically guaranteed to make the playoffs at this point anyways. So I think this team's pretty damn good. I'm excited to see how Ninnimäki progresses through the coming years. Got him for a cheap. Oh, we won big. I think we win big with that. First round pick, it's nothing. Prospect, nothing. Third round pick, it was really nothing. Assets you can move for if you really feel like that. J.C. Millman, broken rib, May 8th. Ooh, that's rough. I'm going to go ahead and throw Glenn Cross in there. Millman isn't really playing any special team time. He is out for a lot. Chistov is hurt too. Okay, can we avoid we've had a rough month and a half with injuries. So let's see if we can settle down here. Almost at 50 wins. Teemu, what? What are you gonna? Why are you mad? What do you mean you're riding the pine? You're playing second line in power play time. I mean, it's just the game being stupid. I know it's not the player, but my God. You're right. The team comes first. Okay, Ninny. Okay. Okay, cool. Draft class, not worried about that. We will check Florida here. Florida, they're probably a playoff team. Robbie Fabry, so we're getting absolutely punked here with injuries. You love to see it. Carolina, nice. That's a win here. Let's end the season on a high note. 50 wins. I will go best lines in the AHL. Yeah, that's fine. 3-1 victory there. Nice stuff. Officially over 50 wins. Subban, please, can you stop being stupid? Please, just don't get hurt. Be safe here, boys. Columbus, 2 in a row against them. We win both. Almost at the end of the year. Robbie Fabry is back in the AHL. I'll go best lines. That's a loss to Washington. Rebound 9-2 victory against Carolina. Buffalo, that's a loss. Rangers, that's a 4-1 win. And to end the season, let's slow sim this one. Are we going to win the President's Trophy? I'm not too sure at this point. I should have checked, but Washington Capitals, first period, going to be 1-0 Ninnimäki. Ooh, you love to see it. Second period, make it 4-0 Cole, Betts, and Hughes. All bets are off. This game is totally coming home. The W for the New Jersey Devils. That will be win 50. I can't even remember. Short-term memory is shot, everyone. Recording for an hour and a half. Does that to you, probably. And the Devils will finish 82 games on top here. A 4-0 shutout. Who was in net for that? Corrado. Okay. Can we get that playoff performance too? That'd be awesome. And the regular season is over. 117 points. The President's Trophy. Did we win the President's Trophy? Because the Maple Leafs also have 117. Did we win? I think we win it. I think we won. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. Cole Caulfield clinches 100+ points on the year. What an insane season for him. 60 goals, hopefully taking home a rocket. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. 2 straight 60-goal seasons after a down 40-goal year. You love to see that. Kavanaugh, I'm glad you weren't the guy to get traded. That is a great play from yourself. Jacob Jacobs, 80 points. Jack Hughes, under a point per game. A guy that we just signed to $11 million. Cole played that contract. Jack Hughes did not. Kirill Marchenko, 69 points, obviously. Eric Gomez, 66 points, his best season in like literally a decade. less than a decade, but my god, it's been a while. Is that his best? That's his best season ever. That is Eric Gomez's best NHL season. Timu, how did you do? 21 points in 20 games, 14 goals. Dude was a machine. Dude was a beast for us. Okay. Javon Betts, good stuff. Arneson on the third line, not bad stuff. Wurkoch might be the odd man out in this situation, but he was good for us. Defensively, Luke Hughes and Jake Umberger, both a point per game. Luke, who was the last defenseman in the NHL to score 37 goals? Almost a 40-goal campaign. He goes out there and he murders these fools. One of the best trades we've made in franchise history. Jake Umberger, he's a god. Noah Yolson, not bad. Barkowski, good stuff. Same with Sense, Millman, and Glenn Cross were also solid. Glenn Cross wasn't actually that... Goalie-wise, I almost said Frank Corrado, my god. Jake Corrado, JC, 50 wins on the year. What a season. Okay, you know what? This is one of the best seasons we've had from a goalie in a very long time. First impressions from Jake? Yeah, he was really good. What we gave up for him and compared to what we got back in 82 games, not bad. Carlos even turned things around statistically wise, But Jake Corrado, could we potentially get a Vezina winning goalie? Who's the best goalie in the league? Most wins by far. Corrado, 914. There isn't really another guy to challenge him with save percentage and goals against average. Jake Corrado, I am officially crowning you the Vezina and William M. Jennings winner for the 2030-2031 season. 10 shutouts, by the way. What's the NHL record for most in a year? What a season for him. Jesper Holmstrom, 56 points for the rookie goalies. Was Jake Corrado? No, Jake Corrado. What? Jake Corrado. Yeah, Jake Corrado was technically a rookie goalie. He never played many games with LA. So could he take home the Calder? You probably won't see the computer give it to him, but I would say, you got a 42 goals from, you know what I mean. He has a chance, I think. Defensively, give it to either one of them. Personally, I think it's Luke Hughes' year to take home the trophy. I think he just deserves it, 92 overall, almost a 40-goal year. Plus minus is relatively the same. I think you give it to Luke, but either one really. We're getting the trophy this year, boys. All skaters, Connor goddamn McDavid. Maybe next year we go out and get Connor, but my God, Turcotte, holy moly, the top of the league. Cole Caulfield was good. He wasn't good enough for an individual trophy. Chaz Lucius will win the Rocket Trophy with 67 goals, most assists. It's going to go to Jake Umberger. Well, I think the regular season went great for the Devils. I think we were the best team. Yeah, we were the best team in the league. It looks like they have awarded us, the President's Trophy because it gave us the conference. Yeah, I think the President's Trophy is ours. Most goals, us. Goals against, we had almost a sub 200 season. My God, power play was best in the league. Penalty kill, best in the league. Home we got better, away we got better. What a great regular season. Florida Panthers, where did they finish? Atlantic Division, Florida. Oh, Florida missed the playoffs, boys. Florida Panthers have officially missed the playoffs. They are the best team to miss out on the playoffs. We got a potential lottery pick. It will probably be the worst out of the lottery, but that's a win. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I know the content has been few and far between for the last little bit. I want to thank you guys very much. If you're interested in supporting myself, the link to the Patreon is in the description below. I don't expect it to blow up, but if you are here to support, consider joining the upper echelon of 3 thumbs up fans. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, I guess you guys want to see who we're facing in the postseason. Yeah, first. It will be the Montreal Canadiens. Cole Caulfield, welcome home. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment. Be sure to check out the Twitter. Share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in round number 1. Ciao.